All right, here we go. Spawning up in the top right for Team NV, it is Cure. In the red. And his opponent. Spawning down in the bottom left for Dragon Kites Gaming, it is herO. In the blue. Man, what an exciting series between these two. Just awesome stuff. Awesome stuff indeed. Now, herO, probably the best micro player in this matchup. Creator, or pardon me, Cure, the best at split pushing, I would say. Ooh, Cure gonna be going reactor first. Okay, this could go one of two directions as far as I can say. Cure, by the way, does go for an SCV scout. He recognizes that herO could be going for something like a proxy second gate. But I think that was specifically against Beyond that he went for that because of the lack of SCV scouting from Beyond. It has an unintended benefit of getting Cure to SCV scout, at least in this game number one. herO with a nice quick 159 cybernetic score, about a second earlier than we're used to seeing, which is pretty good. Okay, this can go two directions. This can go one, right up into a 6 Marine push. Two, this can be a 3 racks, and it's going to be a 3 racks. Cure loves his 3 racks probably more than any other Terran. Just the straight 3 racks, you know, quick stim, quick combat shields. He's so good with it. He loves leaving his units around the map and creating problems for his opponent. I like that he puts the barracks in the back, by the way. It's going to make it more difficult for something like, for example, a Stargate to scout. Love that. Love that move quite a bit. Now, we are going to see 4 Marines sharking around here. Not going to be moving out with the 6 Marines right away, but he could go across the map with those if he's so inclined. And against a no shield battery opening, 6 Marines would be very scary. But this is a shield battery opening from herO. He did cut his 3rd gateway unit, so that's why he gets this shield battery. And it'll allow him to go into a relatively quick robotics facility. Now, the 3 racks play is going to be quite strong against the Phoenix opener. And even if the robotics bay comes down instantly after this robotics facility finishes, it will not be done in time, the first Colossus, for the first stim and combat shields push. However, if herO gets an Immortal, if he gets on top of the army quickly, sees it coming very fast, and is able to prepare for it, with something like an excellent first Phoenix scout, then yeah, it's going to work out very well. And this is, so I was talking about the difference in another series between going for the scout with the first Phoenix and holding back this 2nd or 3rd Phoenix. I love scouting with the first Phoenix specifically against Cure because he goes for this 3 racks play so often. And Cure, upon being scouted, I think this is just going to be a fake move out, but it will look to force out, for example, an Immortal. Force out maybe an additional shield battery. This does delay the robotics bay a fair bit, which means that when stim and combat shields actually complete, herO on the bad rally does almost lose one of those Phoenixes. Rather painful. But this does delay the robotics bay a little bit. Now, Cure, he's just looking around saying, hey, do you have a 3rd Nexus? No? Okay, well, I'm not going to attack up into a 2-base Protoss. That would be foolish. Ooh, but he might get a bit of a pincer right here. Yes, he will. Catches one of the Phoenixes, gets the kill. Good target fire from Cure right there. And that's the thing about this 3 racks play. Oh, no, Cure. Wait, did he just have... Oh, no, oh, my goodness. Cure has got such perfect supply depot timing. I was so certain that he was going to get supply blocked there, but nope. His depot just finished up literally as I looked at 70 of 70. Does Cure have the best supply depot production of any Terran in the world? Honestly, he might. Because literally every single time I've looked at his production, every time I see that he's supply blocked, he's instantly unblocked without losing any actual unit production. So crisp on that. Oh, Pylon does get canceled here. Obviously, Cure does not want to have to stim to get out of here, but he's going to stim and go for the fight. Gets one of the sentries right away. However, the Colossus will pop on out. Cure just going to kite back with this. And as long as he gets away with these Marines, this is a successful skirmish, I think, for Cure. Kills 2 Zealots, a Probe, forces a Pylon to cancel, gets 2 sentries as well. Yeah. And sees the Colossus timing. Now, he did have to stim heavily. And, of course, there are Colossus on the field. But look at the worker count right now. Cure is ahead in workers and is ahead in the third base timing. Now, herO, we did see earlier, got a nice couple of pickoffs with the Phoenixes. And he does fire some pot shots at the medevac. That's kind of nice. Medevacs, I should say. But there's no Twilight Council, so we can't see +2 weapons. It's got to be +1 armor. Actually, hang on. No, he didn't even get +1 attack. Why is he getting armor? That doesn't make any sense to get armor if you don't already have a Twilight Council researching charge. This is the weirdest upgrade to me. That doesn't make any sense at all. When your opponent... Well, not even when your opponent. When you're going Phoenix Colossus, the Colossus are your big DPS, so they benefit so much from the attack upgrade. They almost don't benefit at all from the armor upgrade, because the only time they're going to be taking damage is when your army kind of fails you on the front line. And usually it's going to be Marauders that are doing the big damage on those Colossi. The armor is going to be so insignificant against them, whereas getting the +1 attack is going to boost their DPS so much. And it's one of those situations where the best defense is a good offense. So I actually am really confused by this armor. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Now, very quick Ghost Academy coming in from Cure. And he is going to have a super deadly 3 Ghost. How many Vikings? Probably going to be... Yeah, it's going to be like 8 Vikings. 3 Ghost, 8 Viking timing that I honestly don't think herO can hold. I just don't think it's possible unless Cure eats a massive disruptor shot. If Cure recognizes how vulnerable herO is and just goes with these 3 Ghosts, I really feel like it is going to take a miracle for herO to hold. Cure is just so far ahead in economy. Now, this is a lot of static defenses, and the army is positioned pretty well from here to keep it covered. Vikings, oh, they're in a great position. Nice force fields, but he misses one of them. Doesn't quite close the door to allow the Zealots in on top of this. And the first disruptor shot does get dodged. This is a good way of doing this, with the sentries to try and hold the units in place so that the Zealots can get work. And now we do see charge on the way. 1-2 upgrades are on the way for herO. And I mean, herO is doing this about the best he can. It's also, hang on. Because Cure went into Vikings so quickly, he doesn't have any medevacs. Never mind, there's no sustain behind this army. Okay, that actually changes everything. For some reason, I was thinking there was at least 4 medevacs, but Cure stimmed a lot early. And maybe herO recognized that. I still am curious why he went armor first. But either way, the force fields... I guess the architecture behind that defense was the force fields were going to hold the units in place, and even without charge, the +1 armor Zealots were going to help a lot. And I think they did. I think they threatened really well. Honestly, that was like an excellent defense. herO trying something new, it seems like, here. Static defenses are very strong in this situation. Ooh, a lot of Phoenix is going to go down on the way through this army. herO is having his static defenses getting chewed away at. Battery overcharge will expire, which means the Vikings are going to be able to get some real damage done to this army. Ooh. Widowmine almost got a big connection, but not quite. herO, I'm really impressed by how he's holding this. because this army of the Terran looks so scary. But once again, the lack of medevacs is proven to be a big problem. And now it's actually an upgrade lead for herO on 1-2 versus 1-1 for a while. I'm really just super impressed by herO's defense. Nothing else to say about that. He did such a good job. The static defenses help it out so much. Oh, that's a lot of zealots on the right side running into this army. But the good news for herO is now he knows. Now he knows where this army is. Cure, this is his biggest strength, is in these split push situations. Oh, Widowmine only getting 2 probes at this base. But oh, this Nexus getting so low on HP, and with only 1 Disruptor shot ready to fire, we're going to see the Zealots trying to hold this base, but Cure, he is just stutter-stepping very cleanly. EMP on the Phoenixes will drive them back, gets a couple of them for his trouble as well. And Cure, I mean, he's got a big army on the left side. Static defenses will help against this, but they won't deal with it entirely. They'll just slow it down. This is still a tough situation for herO, and Battery Overcharge does get popped. Cure just standing and fighting here. Oh, there are some ghosts in this army for Cure, but it honestly isn't much DPS in this army for Cure. Well, I mean, oh, okay, I love this maneuver. Oh, this is a great maneuver. He's thinned out the Phoenix count, and herO, he's going for the push. This is going to be a massive base trade. Oh, wow. We are going to see the Nexus going down, herO going straight up the gut. He knows he needs to get right on top of his opponent's production. Big EMP on the Zealots to start things off, but a nice lift on the Widow Mines. Oh, all the Phoenixes go down. That is going to make the base trade a lot more complicated for herO. Widow Mine does get retargeted. Huge shot right there. 3 kills, all of them Zealots just now. And now Cure lifts up, takes a huge toll on his opponent's army, and now just goes away. We do see Disruptors were stockpiled in the natural, but Cure easily avoids them, seeing them coming. And if he can deny +2 weapons, that will be huge. Recall. Why recall? Hello? That's not going to achieve anything. We're going to see probes trying to escape on out. +2 weapons will complete. So that will give upgrade parity now. However, Cure has whittled down his opponent's army so much and has killed every Nexus. herO does have enough money to rebuild the Nexus and then some, but Cure has so much money and a planetary fortress at this newest base. He's actually still mining on 2 bases because herO went straight up the gut. I think the best thing herO can hope for is a draw. But I mean, actually, no. Cure doesn't need to give him a draw. Cure probably should have lifted these buildings a little bit faster, but Cure definitely has a massive advantage. Not just in army value, in SCVs. He's got bases his opponent does not. herO not rebuilding his Nexus just yet. There we go. Does drop it. How many command... Okay, there's 3 command centers. Cure does pull this 1 base away. He should lift this command center as well, and he's rebuilding barracks on the left side. He's actually already got 4 barracks, so we can rebuild a factory as well to get back towards... Oh, no. This is so bad for herO. This gets scouted instantly. Yeah, herO should... Or pardon me, Cure should rebuild a factory as soon as possible so he can get back into starport production. Because right now, the only thing he really needs is Vikings. Vikings and scans, I would say. Honestly, at this point, he's so far ahead in army supply. He just needs to not take massive disruptor shots to the face. I like the turrets here as well. They actually make it a little bit more complicated to engage into this. Oh, Cure pulling to the left side and now will start repairing. Oh, he dodges some of the disruptor shots right there. Oh my god, the missile turrets just killed a Colossus. And that is going to be all she wrote. What a banger of a game number 1. Cure managing the base trade so much better, and will take game 1 in the series. All right, here he is. Spawning down in the bottom right for Team NV. It's Cure. In the red. And his opponent. Spawning up at the top left for Dragon Kites Gaming. It is herO. In the blue. That is... Man, that is one of those situations where... It looked so deadly for herO, and he makes such an amazing hold, but just the way Cure plays this matchup, he always has an out. He always gives himself the best opportunity to win. And he's not like someone... what's a good example? So sometimes Maru just gets frustrated and will just be like, oh, this guy did something that pissed me off. I'm just going to all in him. Cure is a player that always gives himself an out, and I love to see it so much. By the way, we got a quick double gas opening from herO. What is he going to be going for with this? We are going to be seeing a 1-Rax expand from Cure. herO, did he send another SCV across the map? I'm actually not sure. No, I think he's just going to go very fast Stargate here. Yeah, gets a Zealot before the Cyber Core. Wait. Oh my god. I was like, what am I... He semi-proxied us. That literally took me like a minute to figure out. What a weird opener. Oh god, herO. So, while Cure is the king of standard, herO is the king of I do what I want. The king of I figure it out. Good luck. Now this Cyber Core is 3 seconds late. Oh, and look at this Stargate shield battery. He knows I could get Reapered. That would be a problem. I got to deal with this. Oh, Zealot is going to get spotted. That's very good for Cure here. And the SCV getting some good RNG with the pathing it goes to, going to the far right side. Oh, Probe going to come on forward. Will zap the Marine. Look at this. Lots of SCVs being pulled. Cure going to start up the bunker. Oh, okay. 2 Marines and a Reaper. That's enough. That's enough to fight this Adept. Now, the Adept will be able to 2-shot this 1 Marine. Oh, Shade forward. That is not the play from herO. He's going to lose this. Only gets 1 Marine for it. Oh, that's very expensive for herO. Now, Cure, at this point, you got to be just straight up oh, no, you don't have to be confused. He scouted it. Must have scouted it on the way back through? Hang on, what did we just see go down? I swear I heard something die, but apparently not, because the Adept was already dead, the Probe was already dead, Zealot was already dead? Yeah. Okay, I think I just hallucinated the sound. Your army was okay. herO is behind by 1 worker. He needs, and his command center is, or sorry, his Nexus is much later than his opponent's command center. herO needs to get a lot with this Oracle, and actually will find a good amount, I think. Ooh, SCV trying to get into the bunker. Does save 2 of them. Still. herO. Oh, finding the wounded SCVs that he 1-zapped earlier. Look at this. Look at the setup from herO right here. Oh, look at all these 1-hit SCVs. Gets 4 additional SCVs. If he hadn't 1-zapped those with the Probe from earlier, made them 2-shottable instead of 3-shottable, he probably only kills 2 additional workers. Instead, he gets 4 additional workers, and now he gets back into the natural with another Oracle. Man, what a great play from herO. God, the setups from herO, very nice. Behind this, it is going to be 3 gate, and we've actually got triple Oracle, which is going to make this Viking very good from Cure. Still, herO has put himself into a good position in terms of worker count. But, oh, Cure will be able to grab 1 Probe. And he gets out with the Reaper. Oh, very cheeky. Now, 3 Oracles will 1-shot SCVs. However, not with that many Marines there. They are not going to be able to get in. And it's actually double Oracle, or double Cyclone Viking. herO behind this, he needs to advance his tech as soon as possible. herO actually going to pick the fight against these Marines, which is best case scenario because he's going up against the Cyclones. However, he would lose all 3 Oracles, and I believe he just got Marines for it. Yeah, 1 SCV, 7 Marines for 3 Oracles. Realistically, probably the best value he could hope for in terms of a straight-up fight, but you do not want to lose all 3 Oracles. If he could have traded out 2 Oracles for that, that's not so bad. But because he loses all 3, now he loses access to Revelation, to Stasis Wards, and that is like the worst trade he could have done. If he gets out, only losing 1 or 2 of the oracles, that's kind of fine. Kind of fine. It just means that, you know, he's not able to get any additional damage and he has to relegate the oracles to defensive play. Instead, he loses 3 extremely high utility units, which you need at least 1 of. Behind all this, we do see Blink nearly completed for herO, and his 3rd Nexus is finishing up, but... Well, actually, okay, no buts. Cure did just finish up Stim. So if herO goes straight up into charge, which he has to do, he has to go right into charge and a bunch of gateways pretty much right away. I think he needs to stop at probably like 53 probes. If he does that, he will have a chance against herO's 3-1-1 play. Yeah, charge instantly queued up. What's he going to stop at for probes? He might go up to like 57. What is he on? He's on 3 gas. Yeah, probably 57. Oh, no, looks like he's going to stop at 55 and go for his gateway explosion. I think he might have needed to stop a tiny bit earlier. Oh, we are going to see a blink attempt in the main bit. No, don't do it. You've taken the tank shot. You can't do it. That was such an ambush ready for Cure. Massive ambush. herO will have a big gateway count in time. But this army from Cure looks so strong. It is so many Marines against an opponent that is going to have to go Zealots. And I think Cure knows that his opponent must follow this up with Zealots after seeing the blink. herO trying to get up into a Templar Archives as well. And look at this. He's trying to just like kind of dance around with these units. But Cure, the Cyclones force the immediate blink back. And that's going to allow Cure to get across the map very quickly. herO doing an excellent job with these Stalkers. Still loses 1. Just there's so much firepower here. And now we're going to see at least one of the gate... Well, not at least. We're going to see one of the gateways getting switched off. Actually, Cure's just going to kill it. Why not? You don't want to give your opponent free vision. And meanwhile, landed Viking in the natural, just making the situation even more complicated. And now as the Stalkers blink... Well, actually, okay, they blink away and they'll be able to blink back. There are 2 shield batteries and now a cannon finishing on up here. Oh, siege tanks are a little bit exposed on the right side. herO will be able to blink forward and gets one of them. That's actually really beneficial because there's so many sentries ready to go on this ramp. herO does see this... Oh, look at this. A bit of a flank coming on in. The siege tank is in a very good position. Will eventually get taken out. herO doing the best he possibly can here. And he's... Oh, he doesn't have battery overcharge anymore. He's already used it. Force fields are going to do their best. But... Cure will be able to lift up into the medevacs around the force fields. Oh, there's a very weird engagement, but it looks like Cure will get cleaned up. What a defense from herO. Man, that was amazing. The force field split the army very nicely. He recognized these siege tanks on the right side were punishable, and there was no counter punish. Yeah, wow, that was amazing from herO. All told... That was a stunning defense from herO. Cure? Oh, God. herO just right on top of it here. Finds this medevac. He needs 4 more shots to kill it, I think. Damn. herO is so good. That was such a scary looking push. Cure trying to slow push it, and herO just right in his face right away. And look at this. Single Phoenix. He's going to take out this drop. Oh. Okay, I was going to say, as long as he blinks the Stalkers, it's dead. And he does. Wouldn't mind. What did it kill? Oh, just an Adept. Nice find right there from herO. And now herO. The only thing that's not great for him is that his tech is not good. And his opponent has a Ghost Academy against Templar Archives. So Cure does still have a strong timing. Once these 3 ghosts hit the field, he's got a really powerful 3 ghost timing. But will herO let him get anything done with it? Oh, nice retargeting right there from Cure to make sure the Widowmine didn't get baited out so it couldn't get killed. How many mines are there? There's 8 mines. Yeah, Cure has a massive opportunity. Oh, Phoenix... Looks like it ran into one of the mines somewhere. and took the shot. Ooh. Oh, nice last second split from herO, but he does still take a little bit of splash damage still. Loses one of the stalkers. Oh, Cure gonna jump on this army, but herO able to blink away in time. If Cure was a little bit closer, he could have gotten the kill. herO, with his stalker movement, has been able to buy time for his double Colossus. This reminds me of Zest. Back when Zest used to be super heavily pressured back in like 2019, he would play stalker charge lot, and there was massive timing windows for his opponent, but he would just dance around with his units and manage to get up to the critical Viking count. Or, sorry, critical Colossus transition that he needed so desperately. herO and Zest really are cut from the same cloth. Zest, I think, is a little bit more overall engagement focused, whereas herO is more individual unit micro focused. But they are still both very good at their respective opposites. Observers oh man, that observer actually does see that. That's amazing. Oh, Cure gets a huge jump on herO's army. Oh my god, this stalker's getting caught out completely. And now herO's got no choice but to recall. That was like 9 stalkers just went down and 4 zealots. I think there might have been a run by on the right side. Oh, that's a huge loss for herO. And now we see Cure going into his strength, which is this split push style. He is so devastatingly powerful with this split push style. And he's just looking for this 4th Nexus. But he's going to find it on the top side instead. However, herO does have a nicely placed pylon. Couple of static defenses here. 2 cannons and a shield battery. Cure could go for a Doom Drop here. We will see a massive Zealot counterattack coming on in from herO. And that's going to be enough to force Cure back. herO does have 2-1 upgrades now completing versus just 1-1. A lot of SCVs are going to fall. It will be a lot of Zealots, and there's no recall. But herO is going to be able to escape on out with a good amount of Zealots and a few Stalkers. He even finds a Widowmine on the way out. Oh, we're going to see a very weird... We're going to see a base trade again. 1-game base trade, 2-game base trade. Cure. Ooh, can he finish up that +2 attack? That's going to be really crucial. herO is going back home. So this is going to be a semi-base trade here. Both players going to lose a ton of workers, but herO has lost more critical tech right out of the gate. Ooh, there's no Planetary Fortress here. +2 weapons will complete. That will even up the upgrades. Well, it's going to be 2-2 versus... Actually, no, that's going to give Cure the advantage. And now, well, Recall's on cooldown anyways, but it's about to come off cooldown, and the main Nexus just got EMP'd. We're actually... Oh, no, hang on. He just used Recall. Oh, Vikings on move command, and a lot of the army of Cure getting jumped here by herO. Yeah, that was an unexpected Recall. Main Nexus will fall. Oh, I think this is still much better for Cure. He kills the Cybernetics core. Oh, and the 2 Colossus getting taken out. That's massive for Cure. And he's going to EMP at the Archon, taking out a bunch of these units. Yeah, herO just losing so much right now. Cure, once again, winning a base trade after base trade. Now, it's not over yet, but this is so bad for herO. He's got a Colossus and 2 Disruptors and no other well, and an Archon, I guess. But no other power units. Cure, he can just lift up and get out like he did. Like he just did nothing. Does not reach too deep into the cookie jar. We are going to see a couple of Disruptors trying to protect this Colossus. They won't be able to do so. There's the Recall. So it wasn't off cooldown before. Or did it just come back off cooldown again? Have we been base trading that long already? We are going to see the reinforcements of Cure. They're going to come on in on this newest, freshest base. They corner the Stalkers on the left side before the reinforcements of herO can show up, and Cure, he is overstimmed, and the force field to hang on this 1 Archon might end up being enough to clean this up, but there's a little bit too much bio. Guardian Shield getting targeted down immediately in the heat of the moment, and this Archon will fall. It's 7 army supply to 39. It's a banger of a series, and it is a 2-0 lead for Cure almost assuredly at this point. herO on just 1 Nexus, only 4 mineral patches. Cure resecuring his 3rd base, landing another new fresh base, and I just don't see what herO can do here. What a hell of a game this is. Cure is playing out of his damn mind. herO, man, man, Cure just looks so damn good with the army movement portion of this matchup. And he is now up 2-0 in the grand. Well, not, I'm saying now, but he will likely be up 2-0. Now, can herO's War Prism Micro say something about that? He is going to try and get in on the back of this. War Prism did get targeted down a little bit. Oh, these Archons are actually going to be really good against this army. It's a lot of Marines. Zealot's being warped into the fight. Oh, he goes for the War Prism. He gets it, but this one medevac barely going to escape on out. That could have been enough for herO to slow this down, but the army supply is just too much. It's all these 2 Archons and this Stalker. Even when he's dead on his feet, herO manages to make the game look like there's some kind of hope. Still, there wasn't, and Cure will take the game, put himself up 2-0 in this series. All right, here we go. Game number 3. Spawning down in the bottom left for Team Envy, it is Cure. In the red. And his opponent, spawning up at the top right for Dragon Kites Gaming with an instant probe scout, it is herO. herO is just so dangerous at all moments in this game. Even when it feels like he is so dead on his feet, I really feel like if that War Prism hadn't gotten sniped warping in those last set of Zealots, like, okay, let's just imagine a world where the Archon gets one, or even 2 better shots on the Marines and clears them out before they reach the War Prism, and Cure loses all those Marines, and then the Zealot warping goes off. All of a sudden, we've got a herO who has a War Prism against a Cure that is mostly Marines, against 2 Archons, a bunch of charge lots. Maybe herO's able to bait out the Widowmine shots with his War Prism Micro. He almost, despite everything, was like kind of close to turning it around, just very nearly. Now, obviously, that's not how it played out. Cure was able to get the snipe on the War Prism, but even still, you have to give so much credit to herO for that. Now, herO, look at this. He's zapping up the SCVs again, and he is going to go for the proxy Stargate this time. Cure is going to go for an engineering bay block, and at this point, you got to be saying, okay, you haven't expanded yet. What's going on? What do you got? What are you doing? Cure, I believe, did open up gas first in this game. So even though it may have looked like a 1-rack expand, it's actually going to be a quick factory out of Cure, and he's going to go for Marine Reactor. Yeah, there we go. Saving up gas. Engineering bay will come on up. Oh. SCV does scout the Stargate. This is so good for Cure. At this point, you could actually justify finishing that engineering bay just to build a missile turret. Obviously, you would love to get the money back, and he's not going to try and defend with missile turret, I don't think. Oh, herO's going to turn this into a gold base. Cure, though. Oh, my goodness. He knows herO so well. He's just going to plant himself here. Now, we are going to see the reactor finish on up, but it is going to need to be repaired here. And this is actually a little bit ugly right now for Cure. He can't really repair this easily. Only, I think, maybe only 2 SCVs. Okay, no, he can get 3 SCVs on it. Yeah, it is able to squeeze on in. Good micro so far from Cure. Oh, Adept being microed very well right now. And the reactor is going to be kept alive. Zealot will get targeted. However, here comes the Oracle, and it's going to be able to clear out these couple of Marines just before the Cyclone joins up. herO hasn't lost any of his fighting units yet, just a single probe. Really great micro, an excellent and just super fun skirmish going on between the two of them. Oh, this is so greedy to move out with his Cyclone right now. If the second Oracle pops, okay, Cure knows the timing on when that second Oracle is going to pop. If he had gotten caught out there on the map against 2 Oracles, he loses that Cyclone for free, and that might actually snowball the game, because the Cyclones are the linchpin of the defense right now against the Oracles. Oh, lock-on does come on in, and herO is going to go for it as the lock-on was used up already. Cure, can he get this lock-on? No, not quite. It will be Oracle for Cyclone, And also the Zealot going down as well. That's still... I think that's better for Cure. herO going to open up with Blink. Not going to open up Charge here. Cure still has this Engineering Bay block up at the natural. Cure just now going to be able to secure his natural. I don't realistically think that herO was... Even if he kept the Oracles live, I don't think he was going to be able to prevent that from being landed. Unless he had it on a third Oracle, maybe he could have. I wonder if herO knew that there was no Starport. Because if it was a third Oracle when he jumped those 2 Cyclones as well, he would have actually been able to kill both of them. I don't know if the timing would have worked out for him to have a third Oracle. I'm not sure. Either way, the game worked out the way that it did. It's awesome. And now, herO taking a double gold. Double gold all the way. It's so vivid. It could maybe be a triple gold. Oh, Siege Tank gonna get the kill on this. Oh, Lock-On does get baited out. Oh, nice micro on the SCV, though. Cyclone was rebuilt. Okay, so Cure recognized the danger here. herO does grab 1 SCV. Cure, Stim is very far along. But he doesn't have a medevac available. And he's getting... Oh, no, he's not getting double Engineering Bay. Yeah, it's the first one on the other side of the map. Cure will see the probes being transferred. Not going to be recalled. The recall was used on the other side. And it will be off cooldown very shortly. You don't want to use the recall if you can avoid it. What is Cure going to go for here? Is he just going to do like a 3 racks SCV pull tank all in? Because he's not getting a starport yet. And it's getting really late to not have a starport. Like, extremely late. herO's gold base is really going to kick in shortly. And we already see a lot of Stalkers here. Oh, Scan does get the Oracle. Very nice double lock-on with the kill, taking advantage of that 7.5 range leash lock-on now. And that's going to make it actually so... Honestly, if I'm herO, I rebuild that Oracle. You need Revelation. You cannot let Cure get away from you when you are so spread out. There are 3 very vulnerable points of attack. And he only has 1 recall. And if he wants recall available, he needs every Nexus to have at least 50 energy on it. Which, at the moment, he is doing that, so he does recognize the danger he's in. herO is expanding now to his natural. Cure just now has the starport completing. He is going to be going for a 5 racks off 2 bases. But that means herO is going to be able to get a lot of charge lots and stalkers. However, there is a tipping point, a critical point, where a Terran player off of 2 bases, he does have a 3rd command center on the way, but make no mistake, he's going to be building a lot of bio units. There is a tipping point where you have so many Marines that Zealots do almost nothing. They are almost invalidated entirely. And herO, when he plays this style, does go extremely heavy on the Zealots. Ooh, herO getting supply blocked at 109. That's really going to cut into his production. That's right as he's on the 10 gateways he's been looking for. Let's take a look at the income graph, by the way. Honestly, not as bad as you'd expect, but that's the power of mules. And it is only 6 mineral patches. Still, herO is able to outmine his opponent by a lot, despite only having 6 more workers. But it's not as big as you'd expect. Okay, here comes the first move. Ooh, Cure is going to try and draw herO in. But herO, recognizing this, look at those tanks. If herO had moved forward into this, he could have lost like 4 stalkers instantly. herO doing such a good job of just sitting, of just forcing, like buying time. Oh, herO is going to lose one of these stalkers. Yeah, it's dead. Good job with the Cyclone, and the other Cyclone will get the lock-on on this pylon, and that actually will supply block herO again. herO does need to saturate these 2 gases up. He's adding on a Templar Archives, but we've already got the Ghost Academy on the way. Cure, that he knows he doesn't really need to do anything because these bases will mine out rather quickly. Oh, herO, is he actually? No. herO, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a trap. Oh, the Widowmine shots are big. We're going to see a Blink 14 on top of the tank. Gets one of them, but look at the fire he takes on the center mass. Now, hang on. Zealot Warpin in the main base gets 17 SCVs. Okay, that might actually just... Well, that will get it done, at least initially. Ooh, SCVs are going to transfer away. 8 probes on the other side of the map going down to... Must have been a Widowmine drop. But 21 SCVs fall, and herO, it was really just the Warpin in the main base that cracked the defense of Cure. However, look at the supplies right now. Cure's army supply is gigantic. herO threw away so much to kill mostly economy, and now I don't know how he's going to hold a counter push. And this robotic facility is so exposed. He doesn't have any additional tech, no Storm, no nothing. It's just Stalker Charge Lot. And for now, on inferior upgrades, we are going to see this. Oh, no, these Zealots, they need to get away. He needs to run away. At this point, herO needs to base trade. No, don't take the fight. Oh, he's going to try and... He clips in on some of the reinforcements, but Cure just has so much bio in the center. herO trying to create chaos, but his opponent just has more stuff than he does. Widowmine's helping out a lot as well, and herO going to lose this gold base. He does have 2-1 upgrades finishing now. Oh, okay, I like this. Blinking into the main base, really trying to force the base trade as much as possible. Cure will lose that tank, but he's going to take a big toll on these Stalkers as herO has already used his blink. Actually, with the reinforcements coming out of the barracks, Cure's going to be able to jump all of this, and this is looking like we might just be seeing a clean 3-0 sweep. Cure so calm in the face of the gold bases. And now the Zealots and Archons that just warp in will not be able to do anything. One Archon getting targeted down before it completes. Second one blown up instantaneously, and GG gets called. Cure, with a textbook clinical TVP, takes it down 3-0. And will win the Kung Fu Cup #2. Absolutely outstanding showing from Cure there. Even when he took so much damage, just playing so calm and poised. Absolutely stellar stuff. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment in the chat. And we will see you next time.